Well, I think Kawhi has done a great job, and he
Okay.
might be the most talented, impactful player on this team at this point. But I could see the Spurs adding another mix to him at some point. And when they add...
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the San Antonio Spurs come in for this one. Well, the holidays always bring us some incredible NBA action. And that's certainly what we have in store for us
Eli.
today. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark
What's up?
Kellogg and Greg
Watch
Anthony
my
on
live
the
stream.
sideline tonight. Doris Burke.
No,
And
Why?
many happy returns to LaMarcus Aldridge.
'Cause
Now
the booty
healthy
hole.
in the lineup and ready to go.
Oh, you
All
mean.
fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade.
I wanna
On the
hear it.
floor for
I
San
wanna hear it,
Antonio,
right?
Manu and Kawhi filling out the perimeter. Aldridge out there with Duncan, and it's Mills
He's so
in at the
mean.
point. And so it's the Heat getting on the board
I don't
first.
want to hear it, Bryce. Shut up,
Aldridge
boy.
is straight.
Stick it in your booty hole.
Bosh
That's
grabs
gay.
the miss.
Outside
Outside, Green.
Honey, you better call it sick to work
Sent
tomorrow.
back by Aldridge. Now here's Mills. Richardson cover. Mills can't hit. On defense, San Antonio. It's a three-point game. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd,
Yeah, I'm
they
using Steph Curry's
never
jump
let
shot,
the
though.
fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big, timely shots.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Green left side. Dishes to Richardson. Ginobili
Damn.
with the steal. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
The Spurs have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Pass to Aldridge. Stolen by Bosh. And there's Richardson. That's good on the assist by Green. Richardson's got his first points in this one. Ginobili kicks to Mills. Duncan dishes to Mills. Six to shoot. Back to Duncan. Shoots from 14. Some solid defense from Bosh.
They've had a cold start so far. Just 1 of 5 from the floor here early.
The 15-footer. Rebounded by Manu Ginobili.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
Now here's Green. 8 points for him. Pass to Richardson. Dang gets a wide open look. And again, Miami with the triple.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense too.
And now let's take a moment to check out the stats for Green. Some impressive play from him over the last month. 8th in scoring, and he's a flamethrower. Distance, top 10 in the league, and 3-point shooting.
And you made note of it. I mean, his points per game average is unreal right now. Scoring whenever they need him to.
And Miami making a change here. Stoudemire's checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. David West, he's checked in for Duncan. And it's Green in for Manu Ginobili. And the basket by West.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
The drive by Green. Here's Bosh. West with some nice D.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And Leonard gets it to go.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
The Heat leading by 6. And the wide open shot from Green. And again, Miami with the triple.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
Now here's Mills. He's coming off a 13-point game against Toronto. Aldridge with a screen on Green. And Mills kicks to Aldridge. And another basket for San Antonio.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work him
Where's
over the rest
Dwayne
of the
Wade?
game.
That's my question. He injured? Hold up. Oh, D-Wade got injured? Yo, stop playing. Man. That sucks.
And they're on the 2K leaderboard of the teams that have been tormenting opponents defensively this month. The Heat in second.
Well, better protection of the lane the last few weeks has helped them cut down on the easy scoring. They've also done a better job on the mid-range coverage as well, getting to their man quicker and finding ways to clog up the passing lane.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Dan. And it's Dragic in for Richardson.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, the great field goal percentage to start exactly what they were hoping for.
Here is Felton following the basket by Chris Bosh. They double him with Green. Here's West. Rebound by the Heat. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with
I
that,
missed
Greg.
a
I mean,
wide
the
open
game
shot.
wasn't handed to them, but they
How
definitely
did that
didn't have to
happen?
work as hard for it as they should have.
Now Leonard following the three-point attempt by Freak. Outside Green. Kicks it to Felton. Takes a three. But they get it back. Marjanovic. And that one is stuffed right through.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now?
Turnover, charging foul. What are you talking about? Charging foul, bruh.
The Heat going with the whole new group on the floor.
Oh my gosh.
Spurs trail by 9.
I can't believe that
the
just
big men are
happened.
Bosh and Whiteside. Richardson is
How
out
the
there
hell
with
was that a
Green,
charging
and it's
foul? I don't
Dang in at the
understand.
3 slot. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Miami's gone 1 or 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Bosh sets the pick for Green. The 3. That is good. Green's got 14 points.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Kings played some good basketball. He ended with 7 points, and he made them pay over and over from the line. A lot of free throws for him. You really couldn't point to too many things he did wrong in what was a complete performance from him, guys.
Thanks, Doris. He had a heck of an outing that night, GA.
Yeah, he really did, Kevin. I mean, a very professional performance. Played hard every single second he was on the court.
Guys, that's what we expect from him, and he rarely lets us down, and he certainly didn't let us down that night.
Green missing again.
I should have been an
Spurs
extra
trail by
minute. I'm
12.
just going to say that right now.
Ginobili the pass to Aldridge. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Green missing again. The Spurs shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Outside Leonard. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Aldridge a screen. Mills dishes to Aldridge. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. Aldridge has got 8 points.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Ginobili with the ball. Now Green defending. Aldridge a screen. Duncan left side. Uncovered. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
The 11-footer, nobody near Leonard. And it's San Antonio with the drive by...
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says thank you very much and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through LaMarcus Aldridge. Coach detailed the ways to ensure he's the one in charge out there, with the ball in his hands and the rest of the players falling in line behind him. I'm sure Coach is hoping the deficit before halftime. Back to you, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris. The drive by Green. That's good. Green's got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Luol Deng. And San Antonio also making a switch. Felton's checked in. Green, no luck.
How?
Spurs trail by 8.
Man, I'm like right there at the rim, and I missed the layup.
Outside, Felton.
I swear, it's hard.
He dishes it to Green.
Dang.
Lets it go from deep. They get the rebound. West.
The player
Great tee that time from Green. Miami's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first.
All right, that's good.
From outside the arc, it's good with the assist
Hey,
that
he
time from
pushed me though.
Johnson. And
Like,
that's 19
can I get a
points
foul
for Freak.
on me?
San Antonio's gone 0-2 from
Like
deep
the
here in the
4-point
second.
player?
Felton against Dragic. Here's Marjanovic. The shot is off. And Miami the other way now. They beat the Spurs
Hey,
during
it's
the last
working.
encounter in San Antonio.
And the last time these teams met, it was a walk in the park, and everybody got in on the act. Their bench was spectacular in that win.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, the starters were extremely happy to get some rest and let the bench guys do the heavy lifting. Definitely a feel-good win for the team.
And here's Felton following the three-pointer by Freak. Outside, Felton. Six on the shot clock. Shoots from 12. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Stoudemire. Green. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And we've reached halftime.
Thank you, Kevin. Coach, you have...
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
Just absolute domination in this one for Green. 22 points, and he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this game, too.
Hey, I think we need a calculator to keep track of just how many of those he's knocked down.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Manu and Kawhi filling out the perimeter. Duncan is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Mills in at the point guard position. And here is Green. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. And that one's good. 24 points for Freak.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Now, here's Mills. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here's Green. They lead by 11. second half just getting started. About a minute played.
Hey, Bryce, you
Goes up
done
and
going
lays
to
it
search and
easy.
destroying.
Green's got 26.
Yeah, right after this
Nice
game.
move and finish. I think
Yeah,
the
let's
halftime
trick
break
shot, bro.
really gave him a second win.
Yeah, we both know that.
Mills with it, working on Green. Ginobili gets a wide open look, and that comes off the assist by Duncan. Ginobili's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And taking a look at the numbers for Mills, how's the last month of basketball been for him? He's putting up 9 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And those numbers, solid, not spectacular, and sometimes what you see is what you get.
He certainly knows his role, and he gives you some good minutes. That's really all you can expect from him at this point.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Right around a minute and a half, played here in the third quarter. Aldridge a screen. Mills with it. Now Green defending. And Mills kicks to Ginobili. Here's Aldridge. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Green, the pass to Whiteside. Richardson kicks to Green. Clock at 6. Lets it go from 11. Miami no good on that time either.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Duncan with the bucket.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
The Heat leading by 10. The drive by Green, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
I don't want us taking shots with hands in our faces. Move the ball. Move the ball. Spread their defense and get our shooters.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline. Spurs trail by 13. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Shot clock at 6. Leonard dishes to Green. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Green's got his second bucket tonight. Here's Dragic. From the arc. No good on that last second attempt. The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. The Heat leading by 10. Green in at shooting guard. Johnson is out there with Chris Bosh. And it's Stoudemire. And it's Dragic into the 1 spot. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Felton against Green. It's good from long range. Green's got 5 points in the quarter.
They're not going to run that play very often. But hey, they'll take it. Way to notch that 3.
Felton kicks to Green. And it's Miami with the rebound. Stoudemire's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And it's Green missing.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim. It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start varying some of those. Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Green, and oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Now, here's Felton. Here's Marjanovic. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Heat?
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the basket.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Whiteside's checked in for Stoudemire. Dang comes in for Johnson. And it's Richardson in for Goran Dragic.
What do you call that? Do you call that a string?
Now, here's
Because that sure
Richardson.
the hell ain't what it is.
Clock at 6. And Green gets it to go.
41
Really
points.
not hard
Let's
to see
go.
why they're giving up points on this run. I mean,
2,500
they've just given them too
Let's
many
go.
looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities
Backcourt.
on the inside. They compete from deep. Much better job of just taking care of the basketball, really putting the onus on the defense.
Duncan, he's checked in for San Antonio. The basket
L1.
counts at 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
They're getting on a roll
No!
inside. Their last
Dude,
field
it was the
goals have come
last
from
3
inside the paint
seconds of the
area.
game, and
It's
the
gotta be a
robot
wall of
rebooted,
defense
so
when
when
it
heat
comes to
waved and then ran
attacking
out there
the
and got the
paint.
thing.
Plain and
Dude,
simple.
that annoyed.
The Spurs have gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. Passes to Ginobili. Aldridge a screen. Ginobili kicks to Duncan. Here's Aldridge. Another shot. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, how about LaMarcus Aldridge in this one? He's got 10 points and a couple of great-looking rejections. So far, 2 blocks.
Yeah, you know, he's had a great feel for their ball movement down low and for where to be when the shot's going up.
Outside, Green. Whiteside sets the pick for Green. There's the dish to Whiteside. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It
Hang
was
on,
obvious.
Eli, I'm coming. I've got
Free
3
throw, good,
minutes
Whiteside.
and 26
They got to keep
seconds.
fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity.
Outside Aldridge. That doesn't go either for Aldridge. The Heat leading by 21. Green outside. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Duncan's got 3 rebounds now in this one. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. And that one's good. Here's Miami now. They're on a 15-6 run. Outside, Green.
Stick it too much.
From deep 3-point range. Miami no good on that time either. Spurs trail by 19. Ginobili outside. A 3-ball. That's good.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which lead to the transition points. Make the defense move.
Miami's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we
Great shot.
reached the 4th quarter.
The
The
game
drive
plan.
by Green.
You're forcing the issue too much.
Good ball movement here by Miami. Whiteside kicks to Green. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Green's got 46 points.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until the defense puts up a little more resistance, they ought to continue to pound them down low. Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Now here's Green. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. The tray, and the shot is good. Green's got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for Miami.
And really, I like the fact that even with the big lead, they never coast.
To me, that's a sign of a really good team, Greg, because you should always be playing against the game and yourself. I know there's an opponent out there, but when you have a lead, it's all about continuing to execute. Do what you do and stay true to that. And I like that aggressiveness and full speed ahead kind of attack that they have.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Heat.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one, Kevin, and then they do it again. It worked.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-gamer.
I tell you what, Greg, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Green. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Got it. Good job in the low post. Green's got 53.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They've poured it on tonight, Clark.
Guys, I'm here with Gordon.
The 2K Sports post-game show.